Hopefully I couldn't get someone to mark before him. Oh. We got Regame, heal and lower damage protection and apply mark. I'm gonna go with abyssal artillery so I can hit positions 3 and 4. Because with a bomb I'm very good at hitting 1 and 2. And of course the bounty hunter. There's no better class. Maybe the Hellion, but I mean bounty hunter is my favorite. Comes to one-shotting nerds. Right, go. Go heavy on the food. Going to the wield, so we'll take 4 shovels, 3 antivenoms, 3 herbs, bandages, because I don't have any way of stopping bleed. Killington keys, 2 holy water. Laudanum, maybe I should take a hit of laudanum. Kill some horror, but 10 torches ought to do. Arguably I can go lower on the food. Because you just find a carcass, but I don't want to be using medicinal herbs in the carcass. I want to be using it in other things.
The wild whispers
Go!
of heresy roused the rabble to violent action. Such was the general air of rebellion that even my generous offer of gold to the local constabulary was rebuffed. To reassert my rule, I sought out unscrupulous men skilled in the application of force. Tight-lipped and terrifying, these mercenaries brought with them a war machine of terrible implication.
Cool.
The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
We are going to have to be a touch careful because I don't quite have the party set up to dodge the cannon shot. So as it usually is when I fight the cannon, it's going to be all about making sure you kill the guy that lights the fuse before he gets a chance to do that. I think we'll hit these curios on the way back. I'm betting that because it's further away this way, the boss will be there. Damn, no crit. Also interesting that the A-bomb was able to attack before Highwayman, even with the Highwayman's quick draw charm. They can miss. Good dodge. 23 dodge, not bad.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh, yes, boys. The downside of this build is that now, when there's only position 1 and 2, my lad can't really do much, my occultist. But that's fine.
Obliterated.
Oh shit, now pistol shot's not going to be able to hit there, is it? Grape shot, I gotta be... Okay, so I should actually switch, but then my sniper's ring doesn't work. Okay, that's worth thinking about.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I want to use sniper shot. Well, the sniper shot could apply to all of my abilities on the cultist. Onward, men. I am just pressing on ahead, straight to the boss, because I want to be able to camp and make sure I get the combat, the camping buffs for combat. Boss fight. Battles. Probably camp there. Fine, all these curios we can hit on the way back. This is holy water for negative quirk removal. Yeps is pretty terrible. I want to try use that. Also because he's got quite bad. Hegomania is pretty terrible. Look at the A-bomb. Ah, not what I expected. Crit for range skills, so only the puke and the nickel bash. Noticing a bit of a maybe this quick draw charm is better on the bounty hunter, because the bounty hunter can one-shot quite a lot of things. Give him the better chance of attacking first, because strikes that in the tougher battles I'm going to want to use tracking shot on turn 1, which then kind of doesn't get much use from the side of quick draw charm. Because even if it crits, it does bugger all damage. Can I rage one of these things straight to death? I cannot.
Impressive.
Sting. These render marked actually hit, they hit very hard.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Wolf's charm. Damage and protection. Lower the protection, I think. One of these is gonna crit. But right hit.
Strike.
Got some big heals here. 23.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Go, boys.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Actually, with the Wolf's Tassel, we're going to do even more damage and accuracy. Is marked, so plus 40 damage versus marked. I get plus 60 damage versus marked and accuracy. I mean, this is plus 90 damage versus marked. So if I gave him the Wolf's Tassel, it would be 130 versus marked, which is probably overkill. There it is. Could actually camp now, but got a decent enough torchlight for this battle here. I think we will do a light battle against the 12-pounder. Doing a dark battle is too risky. Just gonna up the crit damage, potentially, of the 12-pounder. To the point where we could crit and then one-shot my entire squad.
Another one falls.
Yeah, the quick draw charm is actually way better on the bounty hunter, especially because now on turn 2, well, turn 1, a cultist can apply marked, and then on turn 2 he has a marked target he can attack. Up, duck, yours.
Back to the pit.
Grave nibble. I'm a little nervous. The Brigand 8 to 12 and 8 to 12 and 18 pounders can be pretty scary. But I think we've got a squad that can take care of it quite nicely. I've got good ability to hit multiple positions.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I think it's fair to say that the key to fighting the Brigand cannon is the ability to hit position 3 reliably.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born. A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Alright, let's buff the damage. 15 guns. Accuracy and crit. Damage versus size 2 isn't that important. If I use scout ahead... damn, I don't have enough for bandit sense and for scout ahead. If we get ambushed, we will just have to deal with it. We've got lots of good damage bonuses. Quickening is tempting as well. That's 3. Really want to use scout ahead. Cost 2. I can lower the party surprise chance and I can use bandit sense. And I can't use scouting charm. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Let's prevent nighttime ambush and change the surprise chance. And I could even use tracking as well, just to really affect the chance of being surprised, because then once we finish the final battle, we can then do the rest of the dungeon as a dark run, because then there's less chance we'll be surprised.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
There's still a fair amount of curios to interact with, and another one there. I don't know what's on the western side of the dungeon, but we have very little cash so far.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent. The light, the promise of safety.
Right. Okay, so we got point blank shot in case we get moved around. Got, well, what the A-bomb does. Mark for death. South plus 4 speed, that's interesting. I wonder if that plus 4 speed is for turns or for the battle. Good luck, men.
A marvel of technology.
12 hit points.
Of destruction.
1 fucking hit point, too little. Well, I suppose I can use tracking shot to kill that lad. This is good. So Rake's going to keep getting more and more powerful. Eventually he'll be able to one-shot to position 1 and keep doing damage to the cannon. Wait, mark. This thing can't be debuffed, so... But can you mark it? This speed, minus 19. Just to see if I can apply mark target. I know I can't apply... Good, I can't apply the minus dodge, but that's fine. Mark is not a debuff. Good. Good. Rake will keep doing more and more.
Destroyed.
So that's Renee's job, it's just to keep knocking off that guy. That's really his only job. Ow! Oof, that's nasty. Ooh! Fail. I should have used the heal first. Well, I was lucky in the end. It didn't end up... Damage versus marked, 8 to 18. I'm going to deal with this outlaw Fusilier though. bird. See how the rake damage keeps stacking. Plus 66% now. I should have used the pull.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
20% damage. I should probably lower that protection as well. Oh, 14. Good hit. Arrgh. That's 3 turns in a row. He's critted for 26 damage.
A powerful blow.
Oh, yes. Ramadi red leg. Hit, mate.
Devastating blow.
We're quite one-shotting position 1. Wait a second. Pointing that out, some horrible bald nerd is in the way. Boom! 4 turns in a row, 26 crit. What are the chances he would roll the same amount of damage? Oh, I'm not going to be able to lower his protection because he's got 220 debuff resistance. Oh, yes, Ramadi.
Splintered wood.
Down you go, big boy.
Hole amongst the headstones.
Berserk Charm, okay, pretty good.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
See, I don't need another Book of Intuition. Here's what we do. Chuck the torch away. We, for the moment, put the Virtue Chance thing away. Because no one is that stressed, really.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of
On
this
secret
place.
room. It's time to get paid. We should have 3 more battles where we are less likely to get surprised. Yeah. We're good for food? I think I might have to actually hit this carcass. And we don't have to go there because we know it's empty, and it's not worth going all the way there for trap disarm chance. We'll probably pick up more stress backtracking than we would from actually undoing the trap. Just casually pick up a Guardian Shield. Protection, healing received, and dodge in position 4. I still want to try a position 4 Man-at-Arms build at some point. Gotta think about who I would pair it up with though. I feel like that kind of build is best at... I need the shovel. I do not. Oh, I could have used it for grave digging. But anyway, that Man-at-Arms position 4 build is best for facilitating a super fragile, super high damage brother. And that makes me think Barbarian chick? Alien? Wait, wrong way. Maybe a leper, because a leper hits super hard. Give him buffs. The man-at-arms to make him more accurate. There's a mod for that. Done that about so much stuff. Eat. We could just blunder into a shambler, considering we're walking around in the pitch dark. It's happened at least twice already in this campaign.
Gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid
For in blood. I like the quality of life mods. I just wish they wouldn't have to be mods. I wish mods were easier to use. Like games that make mods easy to use are so much more enjoyable. One of the big things I find frustrating about XCOM is when you want to run mods, it's such a finely balanced. It's like baking a cake or a quiche or a flan or something that's quite sensitive. As soon as you add one more ingredient, it could screw everything up. We leave behind on all this stuff. Here we go, boys. Dark battle, a towering ectoplasm. Crit for 16.
Executed.
Nice la. 95 stun. That's not going to get stunned, is it? 120 base.
A decisive pummeling.
Wait, doesn't the Wolf's Tassel give damage versus crit size 2? Crit versus size 2. This could be a big crit chance.
Well struck.
And indeed it is. No, don't you split, you piece of shit. Hey May, evening. You're kidding me, it's alive. 1 hit point.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Renez has been amazing.
A trifling victory.
His damage has been kind of like...
Victory,
I
nonetheless.
don't want to use the phrase off the chain, it's so lame, but his damage has been amazing. Like... I got those DLCs, I was gifted them by one of my viewers, but I want to finish this campaign first. And then it'll be a while before I'm going to want to play this again. But if I do, it'll be an insane playthrough, like a full dark run. Okay, so this is poison and disease, blight and disease. 117. EN40 is better.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
We're clearly going to have more than we can carry now after this battle. Keep fighting. Just some dogs. These dogs are super annoying though. But they can be blighted. 80% blight resist. 130, so only 50% chance to blight them. No good. FS evening.
Precision
Yes.
and power.
No. Oh, 1 hit point. Oh yeah, Blood Bowl starting at the end of the month. So far we only have like 6 or 7 entrants to the Viewer League though. I think I need to maybe make a little video for the YouTube channel asking for participants. You stupid dog bitches. Damn it. FS, do you mean the Hamlet? The Hamlet's doing well. I have almost everything fully leveled up. It's really just the sanitarium I need to finish leveling up.
The ground quakes.
Oh, Ash money.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, this has to be done. Sorry, folks. Royneck is a redneck. Although, like in America, redneck means certain type of people from the south, typically. But the Royneck refers to the English in South Africa. Because during the Boer War, when the English were still fighting against the Boers, you had a number of the Scots Guard who would fight in kilts, and the English soldiers would also wear their red jackets, and then the English people in the African sun would get burnt. The back of their necks would get burnt blood red. So, Royneka is a disparaging term for an English person. I was just pointing out the difference between the American meaning is a bit different. Oof, 13 damage. Good hit. Don't I have a D stealth? Actually, I think I can hit them with Grape Shot Blast.
A momentary abatement.
Yes, actually, FS, yes, but it'll be a while. I mean, I want to finish this campaign and then focus on some other games. I played the Stone Shard prologue-y demo type thing. I thought it was fantastic. I can't wait for it to come out. It looks amazing. And he dodges it, the bastard. Looking forward to playing another Stone Shard. I need to revisit Oxygen Not Included as well. 4 damage. Well, I think FS, you can actually play the prologue for free. I did. But as soon as it's like, you know, beefed up, it just, oof, it seems like exactly my jam. I'm not crazy about the graphic style, but the rest of the mechanics seems good enough. And I'll buy it anyway. I love that style of game. Just looking at the skill tree, I was like, oh, hell yes. It struck me as kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of skill tree.
In view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I'll be able to carry more. If I drop the ruby, I can probably carry more cash after this next battle. Woman of Mortar, I never even heard of it. This is such a first world problem. There's so many incredible games that I haven't even heard of, let alone have enough time to actually play them ever. Yes, Russell. I want to buff my damage and crit for the rest of the battle. These are quite tough. That Mazuma, oh yeah, Mazuma, whose name I can never read because of that color blue. Speaking of the American Revolution, I started watching Ken Burns' documentary, The Civil War. It's amazing, because I watched his the Vietnam War first. Just unbelievable. I didn't realize the casualties in the American Civil War were as bad as they were. I think they said at the Battle of Shiloh, like 5,000 people died in like 20 minutes, in the opening 20 minutes. It's crazy. I suppose that's what happens when you have grouped formations marching against, well, musket fire. And then later on in the war, automatic, you know, minigun basically. Crazy.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
wait, hang on. This is healing and stress. The stress. Doesn't have holy water. It has a lock on it. Who's got good bleed resist? 70. Ah, poison. Well, lads, good luck. Last battle. Let's make it a good one. Let's kill the jelly first. This is adding up. I think the American Civil War has that similar thing going for it that happened in World War One, where old world tactics met new world military techniques for the first time, and like the losses in World War One as well were absolutely horrendous. Yeah, line conflict, like that old style of fighting. Whoa. Just standing out in the open, bonkers. Like, what did they think was going to happen? Oh, damn it. At least Big Slime. I don't think Big Slime does extra damage versus marked. Yes, Renes. I would love to actually see a damage breakdown screen at the end of each dungeon. I know what you guys are going to say. Well, there's a mod for that. Still. Aaron. Dog. No.
This expedition success.
That.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Gentlemen, what an incredible run. Well done. Well done. 22 plus 20, 27, 29,000. A little low on heirlooms, but great money. That puts us over 120,000, I think. Money-wise, we are good. Hope Scrounger is nice, but only 5. But at least there was money, I can start spending it on locking in positive quirks.
Of my failings.
And I still need one more level 3. Like, I want a Hellion especially. I don't think I have many Hellions. This is regular difficulty. This is darkest difficulty. First off, move skill. Death blow resist. Okay, boss. Only got one Hellion. I want another Flagellant though. I think we're gonna wait until we get at least a level 2 Flagellant. Disease treatment cost by 13%.
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things.
This one's gonna be super hard to get, but hang on to the deeds. What can I build? I'm sure there's something here. Less than 80 D I can build. 200 deeds. That would be an amazing one though. Stun resist and healing skills. How about this? So knowledge curios heal 15 stress. Blight skill chance, debuff skill chance for antiquarian, occultist, plague doctor. Performance hall should be fairly easy to build. Speed minus stress. Oh god, Netrevsky, you don't want to ask me that. That's rude. You don't ask a man to do that. It's fucking grim, dude. It is grim. We had a bit of a patch. Look at this. Week 11, 12, 14, 17, 18, 24, 26, and then We had a few in the 30s. Now, when did we? Oh, here we go. Week 44 and 45 were the two attempts at killing the Baron, and we had 2 full squad wipes against the Baron. That pissed me off so much because if you remember, in that first fight against the Baron, we got him down to 1 hit point, and then we had 8 attacks, where 7 of the 8 missed, and the one that hit just did a little bit of damage. Drove me nuts. Unquiet mind, cophobe. I actually want to remove the yips, but it's stress going. Get whipped. That's actually low enough stress. Besides, with those virtue trinkets, stress isn't that much of an issue if I just take one person out. Okay, so let's decide who's going to go out, and then we will start reinforcing quirks on other lads. The Shrieker. I need a very specific setup, I think, for the Shrieker. I need someone who can apply the dodge. Who has the best minus dodge skill? Actually, the Arbalist. If we try, because I really want to kill this damn Shrieker, so if we go Arbalist and Occultist, we've got 2 people who can apply mark target. Can I shoot from position 2? I can. Damage versus marked. Is there not maybe... Oh, good. Good. Damage versus marked, but only position 1 and 2. But I think, considering how high his stress is, I would need to give him the virtue chance items. Oh, where? Tentacle, Sniper's Ring, and need to give Sniper's Ring, and probably the bandana. Showing you what enemy type the chances. Buff resist if it has Crimson Curse, speed of Crimson Curse, stun resist. Unholy. Bow. Doesn't count as a bloodsucker or an elder. I'm pretty sure it's a beast. Crit and dodge with bloodlust. That's really good. Damage in position 1. Highwayman. Ranged skill. Actually good considering I'm going to be using pistol shot primarily. I want the damage versus marked because the bird is definitely going to be marked. Speed. Good, just to make sure that, well, he's already going to act first out of everybody quite reliably. Mobility words, I think I'm going to give Mobility the Racer. Ranged accuracy. Better chance of landing that curse. Is there something that increases debuff chance, debuff skill? Best chance of lowering the dodge on that bird. Honestly, this is a touch scary. Level up everything, we have the money. Death's Head. Widowmaker. Yeah. Bowler and suppressing fire, I'm not crazy about. Others clear mark target. Curse -3. I could clear stun, that could be pretty good. Really, she's just going to be using Sniper's mark. Sniper shot. I see myself using blind fire. Spaghetti? Maybe. Then I have sacrificial stab. Start off with tracking shot. We will try to apply bleed. Base damage mod minus 50. Crit mod. Class is better in point blank. In case we get shuffled. For those of you watching on stream, I just need to stop the stream for a second. I want to see what my dog is barking. I'm going to restart the stream. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back.